Okay, let's continue with our plumbing layout. Okay, and let's look at some of Revit's other functions. And what I want to concentrate, what I want to do is put an annotation here. Meaning I can use the text to say that this is cold water, and what I call dumb text, or I can tag by category, which is going to be the size of this pipe, right? This is more of an intelligent type feature. There's another one. There's another one. It's going to call out certain parameters for a pipe or a plumbing fixture. It looks like there's something here that I don't want. And when you click on these, be sure to click the minus sign. So if you click the minus sign, then you leave the pipe in its integrity, right? But let's go back and show you something else. If I choose this fitting and delete it, you see what happens? It disconnects. And so you have to go in, modify it, fill it, okay, and do that kind of thing. So what I want to do, I'm going to back up everything and put it back where it was and do it the correct way. Okay. Let's do this. Is anything over here? Okay, it must, yeah, it's open-ended. But anyway, so that's the part of, this is more like smart text. This is dumb text. And there's another text. You can come up here and say annotate text. And you can choose to have a text that has an arrow or a curved arrow or one segment arrow. Here you can come here and say, you can choose that guy, come over here and say cold water, right? And you click on the screen and it's that piece. So there's three, you're looking at 3, but there could be more. But what I want to focus on is an annotation text where it's a little different, and you can use it to your advantage, having seen a demonstration of it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see if I can go in and go through this. Let's look at. I'm gonna choose new, and I want to choose an annotation symbol. This annotation symbol. And it's going to be a generic annotation. You see this annotation here? I'm going to choose that and open it. And it should go to the family editor. There's the family editor. And change family category to set appropriate annotation type. Insertion point is at intersection of reference planes. Delete this note before using. Okay, so whatever that means. So what we're going to do is create an annotation. We're going to create an annotation. Let's just start out with that. So here is our label. I want to create the label. I'm going to choose this label, and on the bottom left hand of your screen it says click to place label. So I'm going to click right in the center of this horizontal and vertical dash lines. So once I click that, this edit label dialog box opens. So for generic annotations, so what we're going to do is we're going to create some parameters to use. Okay, so in order to do that, you have to go on the left hand bottom of this white space, and I want to add a parameter. So I'm going to click that. It's going to be a family parameter, and the name of it, I'm going to call it a note number, because throughout the plan you're going to have notes notes, it could be note number 1, note number 2, note number 3, and so on. So I'm going to call this note number. I'm going to underscore note number. And because it's going to change throughout the project or throughout the life of the floor plan, I'm going to call this an instant parameter so that it changes. A discipline is common, where the choice is discipline, electrical, energy, HVAC, and so on here. So usually you use a common discipline for your text parameter. Okay, type of parameter is text parameter. Okay, I'm going to say okay to this. And the note number I need to add to the label parameters. And there's 2 more that I need, because I want to call out the note number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And also what's going to be associated with that note number is a note text. The note text is cold water or hot water, whatever the note text is that's associated with that number X. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Let's do this again. Come over and call this. I'm going to say it's going to be a note text. Let's go back. Note text. Okay, do the same thing. Have it an instant parameter. And it's going to be instant parameter and text type parameter. Say okay to this. And one more. I need to add a parameter. And this, I'm going to use this as a sheet, the sheet that the note or the view, this is going to be, I'm going to use this parameter to identify what sheet the note is on. That's associated with the notes, okay, number and the note text. So let's call it sheet note number. I like to put the underscore in here just because, as long as it's not a hyphen, I like to do an underscore. And the same thing we do text. Okay, so everything looks good, and we're going to bring our note number over, and the note number is going to be, it's going to have 2 digits. It could be 1, or it could be, doubt if it will go up to 100. I would say 99 is going to be our limit. So I would use 2 digits because it can easily go to 10, note number 10 to note number 11, right? So use 2 digits here. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to say okay to that. And so there's our note. And let's go back. Okay, so now I don't want a box. I want to create a label. Nope, I don't want to create a label. I want to create a line. Here it is. I want to create a line, and a circle is a line, right? A diamond is a line. A square is a line. But they're all closed. Or let's see, this one rectangle. You can choose any of these 4. Well, usually in practice you're using these 3 mainly. These are just splines, some kind of spline number, spline curved something, curved. But usually you use a circle for a note. So I'm going to use a circle. And it's going to be, wait a minute, I need to center this. Center, 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 center. Okay, that looks better. And let's go back again and create our line, because when I look at it on paper, on the view, this is how I want it to look. I still don't like the way that's not centered. Let me go up, 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 up. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, so let's keep that like that. And let's do this. Okay. All right. And let's I think I'm going to save as a family. And let's save in here. I'll just save it here. It's okay, as long as I remember where it is. Okay, I think I can put it in my computer brain and save it here. Let's save it as note text. I guess that might be safe. Note text. And options is going to be, I'll use one for my backup. I'll say okay and say yes to this save. Okay, I'm going to close this out and go back to my plan. Let's move this. Okay, that's the text. And I can, for this type of text, you can not have the arrow, remove the last arrow, right? So you can have it like that. Okay. And as you can see, let's see. So this text can also have an arrow associated with it. And this text can have an arrow. Text. This text. I'm trying to see where it says the difference between the two. This says text note. What does this one say? Modify text note. Leader. Modify text note. Yeah, it doesn't say whether one is annotation or one is dumb text. It just doesn't say. Okay, because one was gotten from here. No. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. One is either with an arrow and one is without an arrow. So if I choose text, then I can choose with or without an arrow. And I chose the top one without an arrow. I chose this one with an arrow. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, I love doing this because nothing is scripted. This is just how I'm just doing the work here. I'm trying to explain things as I go along. So I hope it helps someone. And if you don't have the patience for it, then too bad. You don't have the patience for it. You're gonna have to wait until I'm done. So what was I doing? I can't remember. So yeah, so let's do this. So we're gonna insert our note text. Okay. Let's load that family. Insert load to me is kind of, it's kind of like the same thing. Now, if I can remember the favorites, sheet note, nope. Autodesk, I think it was Revit 22. And I went to the factory. Yeah, here it is. Text note text. Yeah. Okay, so this one. So the no text that we just created, I'm inserting it now in a roundabout way. So I hope you guys are following along. So let's open that. So once you open it, it doesn't appear where it is. It's over in your project browser under families, under the subheading of annotation symbols. And so if I click this, I think it was note. So if you click here and it's I see it, it's here, but you can see if it was view title, when you come into your project browser, you can highlight the first one and type V on your keyboard. So highlight V and it will go down to your to the first letter of the alphabet or whatever. To the first letter of the alphabet. And in this case, let's just go about right here and type N, right? So it'll go here. What's the plus sign? Okay. So I can come to my annotation symbol that I just created. I just created, that was a yawn, because I've been up all night trying to figure this out. That's what happens when you're working with Revit. You stay up all night trying to figure out how to create parameters and how to create no text for the parameter and where they go. And I just woke up again. Let me go. So yeah, so that's so what I'm gonna do now is drag that family onto this view or floor plan. Okay, so it's here, and the question mark is, well, what number is it? So I'm gonna click note number, no text. What happened to sheet? What happened to the sheet? What happened to the sheet? Label. Edit label. Okay, wait. Something's not right here. Edit. Let's go here. Edit label. Sheet note number. What happened? Edit family. Common. Oh, it's a type. Let's change that to an instant, okay? So you see what happened? Okay. So when you're in Revit and you're doing things, you have to try and figure stuff out when you know that something is not right. It's like when you're working on your calculator, or remember those heating and cooling loads where you just punched in numbers and the heating and cooling load was a number that you really didn't understand, but that's what the computer said, and so you went ahead with it. So some things you just have to understand, and in this case I knew something was wrong. So back to my calculator. So when you know something is, you type 1 + 1 and the computer says it's 3, you know something's wrong, okay? So I knew something was not right when I saw that I only had these two, the note number and the no text on my floor plan, when I was looking at the properties of that annotation, okay? And the reason was because the reason it wasn't showing up is because it was a type parameter. So I'm changing it to an instant parameter. Say okay to that. I'm gonna say okay to this and load and close. Do you want to save changes to no text? Yes, I do. The file no text already exists. Do you want to replace? Yes, I do. Okay. And I'm going to overwrite the existing version and its parameter values, okay? Because I changed the parameter. So I'm going to say, yes, I want to change everything. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Revit likes me still. Let's go here. Okay, so now it shows up the way I wanted it to. And we're going to say the note number is 1. So we change, so it says, it changes here, it says 1. And what I want to do is highlight this generic annotation. This text might be, let's change this to 13, 2 digits, okay? Yeah, it's a little bit too big, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna leave it like that. Or I might change it later, but I'm gonna leave it like that. So the next item is the note text, and I'm just gonna say text, and the sheet number is, let's go down and look at a sheet number that I wanted to be on. Did I go too far? Yeah. And P1 1SW. P1 1SW, I think it's going to be P101. Okay, so here, we'll highlight it again, and let's put P101 on here. Okay, so let's do this P101. No, let's go here. Where are we? We down here? Yeah. Okay. So this is our sheet. We have 2 views on our sheet. We have 2 views on our sheet. And this is the annotation that we're working on. So let's go back to, I'm going to close this guy out. Let's go back to our sheet. And I'm going to edit, because what I want is an arrowhead associated with my annotation. Arrow fill 20 degrees. Let's use that. Uh-oh, what happened? Let's go back again. What's going on? Arrow filled. Yes. Something is not working out. Add leader. No, I don't want to. Why is it? That usually works if you want to add another leader. See, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all counting up. Let's remove. Okay, well, I don't know what Revit is doing right now. Maybe I had to add that leader, but we are here. So I'm saying it's number 13. And let's go back to our view, okay, our sheet. So it comes up on our sheet, okay. So I think next I'm gonna, I need to add a schedule to complete this, well, let's go back. And let's see how fast I can add a schedule. Let's see, I think it's manage or view. I'm looking for schedules. I think this is a guy. Yeah, okay. Note block. Nope, note block. Let's go back. Schedule and quantities. Sheet list. No. It's not a sheet list. Schedule and quantities. Nope. Okay, I'll have to get to that later. I have to go. But yeah, I'll get to that on the next video. So, wow. 25 minutes goes by so fast when you're having fun. Okay, guys, I will talk to y'all later. I hope that helped. I'll talk to you guys later.